Hi everybody, welcome back to Gun Deals. Today we have a CZ Bren 2MS chambered in 7.62 by 39, and this is an SBR version. All right, let's go ahead and dive right on in. Okay, so let's start at the back here. We do have a stock instead of a brace. When the gun typically comes, you'll have an end plate right here, and you can, sometimes it might come with like an SB tactical brace or something like that. But at the back here we do have the stock, as I said. And it is foldable right here with this little button, and then there's another button right here so we can collapse it in and out. So anyway, so we won't really go over this because it's not technically part of the gun. And so now the reason it can fold like this is because it's a piston driven system. It's not a gas system, so there's no buffer tube or anything like that, and that's how it's able to fold. So very cool. But moving along on the upper receiver here, this is an all one piece aluminum, and it has some QD mounts built in on this side and right here. And so it's very nice to have those built in already. On top of there, we have some CZ sights that come with it. These sights are great. They're little flip up sights, and push a little button and then pop it up like so. Again, these come with it, which is super nice. They're nice sights. The back sight does have a couple of different apertures, and they are metal as well, so they're very well constructed, and they're definitely nice sights. No need to upgrade those whatsoever. I think you'll be happy with them. Then we have them obviously sitting on a 1913 pick reel right here. We do have an Aimpoint Pro sitting on here, which does not come with it, unfortunately. And then we have some things like a standard thing like a brass deflector. We have an ambi safety right here, so you have the safety on both sides, which is super convenient. And then you have an ambi mag release. You have the kind of the standard one, which is kind of like an AR-15, and then you have another one right there. So depending on how you like to run and gun, that might be a nice feature for you. Now the bolt catch is actually inside of, well, there's actually two. There's one here. Now let me take the mag out. Okay, so if we pull the bolt back, you have the bolt catch, kind of like a standard AR-15, and you can let it go from there also. But inside this trigger guard, you'll notice there's two little buttons, and they're designed so you can run. So if you push the up one, that will hold it back. And then if you can push the bottom one, and it will let that bolt go. Some people don't like that feature. It doesn't bother me. It's kind of nice to have. It has never gotten in my way. I've never accidentally hit it or anything like that. I've had to deliberately move my finger to actually hit it. So yeah, no problems for me. So it does have that feature. As I say, some people are going to love it, some people are maybe not so much, but it's kind of cool. The lower is all polymer. You can't really switch this grip out. I mean, you can change the back strap out, but you can't change the grip out. It is a part of the lower, and that's just how it is. We'll go over the trigger in a little bit more detail in just a second. Now, when we move up to the rail here, there's a few different options you can go with. Aftermarket. So this is the standard one that comes with it, but you can go to like HPI Industries and they have some aftermarket cool ones that you can use. But on this side, right here, we do have another QD mount. Now you can switch that. You can switch sides with this QD mount and put it on this side. Again, if you're a left-handed shooter and you like to run it on the other side, you can switch that. So it's kind of nice. We have these little M-LOK pieces that are covering the actual M-LOK, so you can take those out. These didn't come with it, and you can run lights, lasers, whatever you want to put on there, just fine. Now on the other side here, we do have a charging handle. This is a non-reciprocating charging handle, and what that means is when this fires, this charging handle will stay forward, and then the bolt will come back. So you can, if you you can put your thumb here and index while you shoot, and you're not going to hurt your thumb. But like with a SCAR 17, the bolt actually, the charging handle comes back with the bolt when it fires like this. So if your hand is in the way of that sucker, it's going to hurt. But this is a non-reciprocating charging handle, which is awesome. So that's very cool. And the thing I do like about it is ambidextrous. Sort of. Well, it is, but not at the same time. So when you take this gun down, when you pull the bolt back, you can pull this out and you can put it on the other side if you like to run it. Now you can run it like that if you're left-handed shooter, or if you kind of like the AK, kind of, you like to run it like an AK. I'll show you how to do that in just a second, but it's nice to have that option. And again, there's tons of options for these charging handles. If you want it extended, more curved, whatever, there's a lot of options to change that out. So it's kind of cool. This barrel on here, we do have the 9.5-inch Cold Hammer forged barrel. And then at the very end here, this is your gas block for adjusting your gas system. And so it's nice that you have access to it right there. Let's see if I can, so you got 1 turn, 2 turns. So you got a couple of adjustments right there. This end piece is not the typical one that comes with it. This is a dead air flash hider. I did shoot this suppressed with some subsonic ammo. It was a blast. It was so quiet. It was very, very cool. I enjoyed shooting that suppressed a lot. So very cool. But again, this is an aftermarket flash hider. And again, because we SBR'd, we do have the angle foregrip right here. Again, if you're not SBR'd, do not put that on unless you have the correct length of firearm. Okay, so I think we kind of covered everything on the outside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the camera angle. I'll put this down on the table. We'll go over the trigger in a little bit more detail, and I'll show you how to break this gun down. I'll be right back with you. All right, this is a much better angle. So let's go over the trigger first. Obviously, double check we are not loaded. Safety off. Let's go over how the trigger feels first of all, and then we'll do the trigger pull. All right, so safety is off, the gun is clear. Let's go over this trigger, and then we'll do the weight after, the trigger pull weight after. So let's see what we got here. We got a little bit of take up, as you can see right here. And then it's actually got a really light, clean break to that. Was really nice. Let's try it. Let's do the reset and then we'll do the break again. So we got a little bit of let out. Nice, positive, audible, tactile reset there. That was nice. Let's do that break one more time. That is did you hear that? That was crisp. I like that a lot. Let's do it one more time. Reset. Very nice. Let break one more time. Dang, that's a nice break. That's cool. Okay, that is a very, very nice break. If anyone is into triggers, I love that break. Okay, let's go ahead and see what the pull weight is. It feels pretty light, but let's see if I am right or not. Put it back on fire. Let's see. Oh, that break. Just under, literally just at 3-pound trigger. Seems maybe a little light. This might have had a little bit of work done to this trigger. Again, this is from a viewer to let me review. So yeah, it came about the same weight. It's a really nice trigger. I do like that straight out of, if that is straight out of the box, that's very impressive. All right, so let's go ahead and break this down real fast and show you the inside. So you're gonna push this pin through that is right here to the opposite side. And then you can see it's right here, come up, so get your finger under there, pulled up. It's a captive pin, so it's not gonna come out. Once that's done, just simply pull down on your lower and it will slide out like so. There's your fire control group and so on. Now, because as I said, this is like an aftermarket stock. This is a Magpul stock, and the adapter is a Dan Hague adapter. It's not as simple to take down as a regular CZ Bren, because there is a screw here I need to take out to remove this adapter. So I'll do that real fast and then I'll be right back with you. Took that screw out and then we'll just pull down on the adapter. There's this little end piece. So when you typically have a Bren adapter at the back here, there'll be a little push button in here. So you just push to pull down. But as again, this is an aftermarket Dan Hague adapter and a Magpul stock. Okay, so once that is pulled out like so, just slide your bolt carrier back and be careful. There's the gag rod that just shot out with the spring. And then remember I did say you can change this out with the charging handle. So you pull it to the back here, to the rear, pull that out, go to the other side and just make sure everything is lined up properly, and slip that in, and that would be you switching to the opposite side. Okay, so we'll take that out for now. All right, so that's just a really basic disassembly. As I say, take your charging handle, put it back in whatever side you want. We'll put it back in here, and then take your guide rod and spring and slot this back in. Sorry, I'm off camera right now because I can't see the hole. Push that in like so, it's in there. And then for this, obviously with the Danhaga adapter, and as I say, it is a little different to your other one, to a regular one. And so we're just gonna slot this in. And then so when you go to put the adapter in, push in the buffer spring so you can get that in. And that will be the same on a regular adapter. And then I'm gonna put this end piece in. Okay, I'm gonna finish attaching the Danhaga adapter and I'll be right back with you. The adapter is back on. Take your lower and you push the back in first and then push up and then push your pin back in and you are good to go. Okay, I'm gonna change the camera angle one more time and I'll be right back with you. All right, so let's talk about shooting this. Shooting was great, I had no problems. I really like shooting this suppressed. It was a ton of fun. So yeah, very good. You know, and for being a 7.62 by 39, it handles a recoil just fine. Yeah, very enjoyable to shoot. So excellent quality gun, lots of really great features. So yeah, happy days. Okay, so let's talk about price. This is how you get the best price on this firearm. To get the best price on this firearm, scroll down to the description, select the UPC code there, and then enter it into Google and search. And then look for the gun deals link, which is at the top here. Click on that. That will take you to our website. Simply scroll down and you will see where it is in stock and the price. Select whatever one you would like. All right, everybody, that is pretty much it. If you have any questions, any comments, please ask them below. We are always happy to help out wherever we can. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button, please do so. It doesn't cost you a dime, but we greatly appreciate it. And that's it. Until next time, I'll catch you later.